Welcome back, everyone. All right, panel. All three of these people claim to be Jim Brennen, and he has a ho-ho hotline to Santa Claus. Kitty, we'll begin the questioning with you.
Number one, when did you start this?
In 1981.
And number two, how come these old folks know all the names of the latest toys and the reindeers and everything? They must be very extraordinary old folks.
They are, and I teach them. I have classes just before the holidays to teach them what are the latest toys that the children will
Number
call.
two, how old are you?
Ageless.
Number one, how do you tell children firmly but that they're not going to get what they're asking for?
Santa will do everything he can. There's so many children all over the world. He'll do the best he can.
Oh, that's very nice.
Kitty, thank you. Chris.
All right, number one, you say you have a training course. What is involved in that training course?
Teach them how to say ho-ho and make no promises.
I see. And number two, what were the hottest toys this year?
The Ninja Turtles, the Bart Simpson doll.
And number three, I'm noticing your eyes moving a lot. Do you drink a lot of coffee?
Sometimes, yes.
No, I'm just joking. You said you started the Ho-Ho Academy in 1981. Have there been any interesting incidences that have happened over the last 9 years?
Yes, several. I'm not sure that I can tell them on the air because they might be picked up by the people who said them.
Number one, can you answer that question?
Oh, time is up. Thank you. Peggy.
Number one, what are the names of the super mutant turtles?
I don't have to know the names of the turtles themselves.
I didn't ask you about that. I mean, I just thought maybe you would know them. Number three, how are you on the Santa's reindeer? Name four.
Dasher, Prancer, Vixen, Comet.
Oh, my dear, that's quite enough. Now, what number two, what toy says Kawarumba?
One of the Ninja Turtles.
Thank you. Number one, who pays for these toll-free calls?
The Hillhaven Corporation.
Thank you. Now, number three, when you have classes for 1,000 people, where do you hold them? Dodger Stadium?
No, we hold them in the nursing homes that the people learn.
Now, what is...
Time
Poor
is
Mrs.
up.
Santa.
Orson.
Number two, do the volunteers dress up like Santa to answer the phone to get themselves in the spirit, or
They
not?
don't have to. We train them well enough verbally on the phone to learn, but they have attitude and they sometimes dress up.
Number one, do you have any Mrs. Santas?
Oh, absolutely.
So
Many.
a kid can call in and reach Mrs. Santa. Santa's out back behind the igloo, and well, that's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Number three, now, have you had any calls for the Milli Vanilli ventriloquist doll? That's a big one this year, no?
No.
None at all.
Yeah, they'll send you one, but you won't get the real one. Okay. Listen, that bell means the time is up, and it's time, panel, for you to vote for either number one, number two, or Santa Claus number three. Our team of challengers will receive $500 for each incorrect vote with a guarantee of $1,000. And if our panel is completely full, they'll receive $3,000. So, Kitty.
I like the answer number one gave about what the children are told. I thought that was kind and firm, and seemed to me it would have satisfied me if I'd been a child.
Chris.
Well, I saw number one's eyebrows jump when Orson mentioned Nilly Vanilli, which leads me to believe that he is not the fellow. I just like the looks of number two. It's that beard is doing something to me, so I voted for him.
Similar costumes, but the beards are all different.
The beard
Yes.
guy.
Peggy.
Well, the only one who answered my questions right was number three. Number one didn't even know Donatello, and the other one, Bart Simpson, was the one who goes Katarumba or whatever that is. So I voted for number three, who at least knew Prancer and Dancer and the rest of them. I never can do this. There it is.
Orson.
Well, this is the single most wonderful day of the year, and that sounds like the most wonderful job in the year. I voted for number one. He convinced me. I'd hate to think that there's two Santa Clauses lying to me up there, but...
Well, with the voting all in, number one has 2 votes, number 2 has a vote, and number 3 also has a vote. Now it's time to find out who the real organizer of the Ho-Ho Hotline is. Will the real Jim Brennen please stand up? Here we go, number one. Listen, Jim, I forgot to put in my own personal order with Santa Claus for a gift. Can I put one in now?
Well, it's pretty late today, but for the next 2 days, there's the ho-ho thank you line, and you can call and at least thank for some of the gifts that you've gotten.
Oh, terrific. Well, I'll call them and thank them.
Okay.
Let's find out who your imposters are. Number 2, your name and what do you do?
My name is Rip Taylor.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Wonderful, Rip. Oh, that's great. That is terrific. Thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
Well, number 3, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Christopher Hewitt. Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, this is terrific. Absolutely terrific. What a
Everything
delightful
burst.
Christmas surprise.
What?
That's a delightful Christmas surprise having you
Yes,
both here on
delightful,
the
hot
show.
one, but nice. You should see the sweat that's falling from my pits.
Well,
He's swimming.
No, you shouldn't.
well, listen, you did a terrific job. There are 2 incorrect votes, which means your team will receive $1,000. Thank you all for being here on Christmas Day and playing on To Tell the Truth. We'll be back with a man who'll be having Christmas dinner with his family for the first time. His whole family.